Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Chris's collection. This is Lego Star Wars, the complete saga. Yeah, look at that. To give you guys kind of a little bit of background, like as I always like to do, they did the first of the Lego games by TT Games was Lego Star Wars, which covered the prequels. It was episodes 1, 2, and 3. So that came out on like PS4, Xbox, things like that. And um, whatever, they all came out, and they were super fun. I remember reading about it. I was in high school at the time. I was 18 years old, and I was in my senior year of high school, and I remember reading about these and thinking, what a fun idea for a game. And I was also kind of interested in how they were going to adapt Episode 3, and it hadn't came out yet. Like I mentioned, Lego Pirates, this was like the other game where that was like an ability or whatever. Um, so I remember really, really liking this game when it came out, and it was the start of the Lego games. It was like what got me interested in Lego and like just the franchise as a whole and whatnot. And so years later, we would get the second game, Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, I think it was called, or I can't remember if there was a subtitle. And whatever, that one came out, and that one was fun too. It was really cool. Continued, the episodes 4, 5, and 6, and then basically, I think like a year later, they decided, well, hey, why don't we combine both games and do like a giant version where it's episodes 1 through 6, the complete saga, so to say. This was before the sequel trilogy, and they're like, we'll do that and it'll be fun, and then like we'll add in like some bonus levels and shit like that. And it was like such a cool idea. So that's exactly what they did. And I forgot what a short level this first one was. So that's exactly what they did, and it came out, and I was working at a GameStop. I was working at this GameStop that was by my house. I think I've mentioned it before in previous episodes. And I remember like the game came in, and I think it was like in November or something like that. And I was like, because my friend Andy, I was like, dude, what the fuck is this? And he's like, Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. And I'm like, what? Because like I was still kind of getting back into games. I wasn't like as aware of everything and shit like that. And he's like, dude, it's Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. And I'm like, what is that? And he's like, well, they got the first two Lego games, like what I just said. He like explained to me, and he's like, oh, so there's online co-op. And I'm like, online co-op? So I'm like, dude, I go, do you think I should trade in my two games, like the old ones, so that I could like get a reduction in price? And we calculated it, and I think I would get like I would get like $15 off or something like that, which obviously wasn't a lot, but like I wasn't gonna those games would be obsolete because I would have these versions. And so I was like, all right, I'll do it. So I did do it, and the next day I came in and I brought my two games, and like after work I was like the last transaction. I traded in my two games, they whatever, and then I got the percentage off, and then I think I also had that employee discount, so they increased the employee, like I got more out of it essentially. So like I think I ended up buying this game for, it was like 50, right, or 60. I think I spent like $40 or $35, like almost half off or whatever price it was. And I remember being so excited. And then yeah, me and Andy would go home, and we would do online co-op. It was so fun, man. Like we would go and we would play, and we were like, oh my god, look at this. And it was so fun. It was just it was a blast to like play through all the games. And kind of a fun fact, but years later to this day, for the anniversary of the Star Wars games. So like, when or Star Wars film. Sorry. So like when Episode 1 turns 20, or when it turned 20, or when like Revenge of the Sith turned 10 5 years ago, I would play these games. I would like go back and replay all the Lego games as kind of like a fun, like retelling of the story or whatever. See, and then you could see the cutscene or trailers are here. What else? These are like the secret levels. See, that you have to like collect all the pieces. These are all like fun secret levels. So yeah, that's kind of how everything went with this, and I love this game. Like to this day, I still think it's super fun. I know we're about to get I don't know when it's coming out, but we're getting another Lego game, which oh my god, what is it called? I forgot what it's called. Is it also called Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga? I can't remember, but we're getting another Lego game. Oh, it's called the Skywalker Saga, right? It's called Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, and it's gonna be episodes 1 through 9, completely retold. So I'm so excited about that. It's just gonna be fun to finally have like a new upgrade and shit like that. But anyway, guys, that'll be it from me. This is probably my favorite Lego game, by the way, for the record. But it's so old, man. Wow. Like, now we could celebrate anniversaries of this game, for Christ's sake. But, alright, guys. Well, thank you so much. We'll be back next week with our last 2 Lego games to cap off August. August was just Lego month. And, and then I guess we'll move on to whatever's next. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care.